least, and we take it to a factory located at south of the same province, and we make soaps in the church.
Varadero Resort offers a variety of excursion activities. Havana day trip is a popular option, and it is the same for us as well. The cost was $75 per person, and we signed up for an English-speaking tour. Early in the morning on the 24th, the tour group came to pick up people from each hotel. There were a dozen people already in a minibus, and we found out that everyone in the car spoke Italian when we got on the bus. There must not be enough people that signed up for the English tour, so the travel agency stuffed us into this tour. Fortunately, our tour guide, Hanny, could switch seamlessly between Italian and English. Along the way, while listening to Hanny's introduction to the local situation and customs, and looking at the scenery outside the window, we had some intuitive impression about Cuba. Come with us now and head to Havana.
2 hours and a half. In about an hour and 50 minutes.
From Varadero to Havana, we passed through 3 provinces, Matanzas, Mayabeque, and Havana, and about 150 kilometers one way, and drove for 2.5 hours.
So that plant that you're going to see now, that you've been seeing on your left side, that's called agave. So agave, depending on how people call it.
In a distance, there are large areas of some green plants. Annie said that she had asked some Canadians about, and the answer was marijuana. A bit embarrassing, but none of us got the answer right. Hanny said that those plants were agave. In Mexico, they are used to make tequila. Here they are mainly used to produce fibers and make ropes.
I was telling a story, actually, when a Canadian client, when I asked what the plant was, they say it was marijuana. And of course not, that's illegal in Cuba. So we're now in mouth of Camarioca. This small town in here is a fisherman villa. If you look now to the left in the bridge, you will see the boats that belong to the families.
The small village in front of us is called Boca de Camarioca. Camarioca is a small river here, and Boca de Camarioca means the mouth of this river. This used to be a small fishing village. Now most people here work in the tourism industry. Thanks to the development of tourism, their lives have been greatly improved. Going out fishing has now become their hobby. Tourism, sugar production, and mineral exports are now important economic pillars of Cuba. Cuba relies on imports for its oil. In recent years, Cuba has tried to exchange or purchase oil through various means and expand cooperation with foreign companies such as China and Canada in mining and refining.
The main university of the province.
The building in front of you is the University of Matanzas, which was founded in 1972 and has 7 colleges. Cuba's education expenditure accounts for 10% of the central fiscal budget, which is much higher than that of Western countries such as the United Kingdom and the United States. Cuba implements a universal public education system, and children of school age must receive free 9-year compulsory education. After completing secondary education, you can choose to enter university for higher education or choose technical and professional education. Cuba has a high level of education and has many long-standing institutions of higher learning. In some fields, it has a high level, such as medical and pharmaceutical, which not only meets domestic needs, but also trains doctors for other Latin American countries and provides medical assistance services to Africa. In recent years, Cuba has promoted medical diplomacy, sending doctors abroad in exchange for foreign exchange and oil.
We're now in the beach neighborhood. Look around, only 2 floors. In the house, comfortable with gardens. Well, these houses were built by wealthy families. Mostly they immigrated to the United States after the Revolution, and they come from the 50s.
We are now in the suburbs of Matanzas, the capital of Matanzas province. Rows of detached houses appeared on both sides of the road, which were very eye-catching among the surrounding houses. It turned out that most of these were the properties of landlords and rich people who fled abroad and were confiscated after the Cuban Revolution. After the revolution in 1959, Cuba insisted on letting the Cuban people have their own homes, but did not allow real estate-related industries to develop in any form of private economy. Although people own houses, they are responsible for their own maintenance and cannot buy, sell, or rent them out. Due to the long-term shortage of building materials, manpower, capital, technology, etc., several families are assigned and shared in one house, and these mansions have gradually become terrible courtyards due to lack of maintenance. In recent years, the Cuban government has carried out a series of reforms in housing policies, and this dilemma has improved.
So this is the tallest bridge in Cuba, 112 meters of height. It's a wonder of the Cuban civilization.
We are now passing the Puente de Bacunayagua, a bridge that Cubans are proud of. It is a bridge across the canyon, 110 meters above the valley floor. It was completed in September 1959 and is the highest bridge in Cuba.
You have banana. In Cuba, we have 3 varieties. 2 that we use for food.
Now, this green plant is not agave, but a banana field. There are roughly 3 kinds of bananas in Cuba: red Cuban bananas as fruits, plantains for cooking, and small bananas as desserts. On the way, we stopped at a place called Peñón del Fraile to rest. There is a small shop here that sells some drinks and souvenirs, and the toilet is charged. The most popular thing here is the pina colada, which is made of fresh pineapple, fragrant coconut milk, and rum. They cost $5 each. Cuba's electricity production is almost entirely thermal power generation. In Cuba's power energy structure, oil accounts for more than 80% of the fuel used for electricity production. Spanish is the official language in Cuba, with a population of over 11 million, of which about 30% are Hispanic, 10% are African, and 30% are mixed race.
Colorful dresses, flowers in the hair, flowers in their hands. They come, they will kiss you on the cheek, and the kiss, they will charge you $5. Like the beverage, but yeah. Oh yeah.
As we were talking, we are approaching Havana.
A lot of people want that.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Original picture. But it's up to you. It's in no way forced to receive a kiss and to get a picture. Because they can be pushy. I had that problem with a Canadian.